Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Aztec Infinite Games VALORANT Qualifiers. Here we are, getting into our first upper bracket match. The match is getting started in about 10 seconds here. I'll be your host, Ken Bulke. With me is my analyst today, Chu. How are you doing today, Chu?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well, I must say. Ready to see some good VALORANT games. Up first, we have Long Beach against UCR, and I do believe that the match is already underway. Long Beach playing pretty traditional comp, double smoke, raise fade with a chamber sentinel, while UCR takes on a Tejo here with the double duelist, double smoke composition here, which we haven't seen a Tejo in quite a while. In fact, after they got nerfed into the ground, they're practically nowhere.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the logic was behind the Tejo pick. I mean, surely they have a way to work around it.
Oh, most definitely. And it looks like, aside from a single pick here from an aggressive Yoru play, this being pretty slow here from UCR.
Ooh, but Chamber does get a pick on UCR.
Traded right back as they come out onto the A side here. Nice flood, and actually looks like they're going to go for a backside take. Really aggressive. And they hold at triple, cutting noise entirely. Creeping around the back of U-Haul, seeing if we can get a pick. Two and you there, get one rat here, just alive in U-Haul. Doesn't expect the second one to have crept around. It's a 2v2. Goes out, doesn't catch anything. Knows that there's at least one in U-Haul. Avoids.
Doesn't quite manage to get the pick.
Last player standing.
Finishes him off, 1 HP. Cunning Taco here, left in the 1v2. Bots one, knows the other's diffusing, tries to go for the wall bang, but doesn't quite. Nice wide swing to take the planner out, but very good trade from Long Beach there to get the first round. Does appear our audio may have been game audio. All right, perfect. You guys go to hear us. Yes, here we are. Heading into the second round here. Pretty default setup from both teams, I believe. A bit of an A lean out of UCR. But the spike is actually left toward B here, so that might be their ending plan. A little bit of aggression coming out of Long Beach in showers here. And actually gets punished by J-Snack, who's able to get one. Does he know about the second player crept up? And Aceology gets him, and oh my god, it's just a bloodbath in showers. 4 players.
Here.
Just finished off with that final push out of B-Long. Not quite a flawless, but kills coming close fast, yeah. We're seeing that. And actually, looks like they were able to save a couple of rifles on the defending team here. I saw at least one Vandal. And I definitely saw an Outlaw save from last round as well, which could be detrimental if Riverside decides to buy any light shields in this round. Weekly here looking for some kind of B-Long take. Very similar aggression coming out of UCR, taking some showers control early. They spot the trip, as well as the one player on site who just immediately takes out Fortnite Pro there. Tejo Util coming in, breaks a lot of the chamber utility on site.
Oh, Raph is surrounded.
And just
gets picked off there.
Mows down the two defenders.
Did we get the rotate or the retake in time?
Light goes down, 2v4 retake. Kimchi here playing on the at a CT. A little bit of a fade dog. Few bullets going each way. Very good patient from UCR. A nade flushes a player out, but he's able to take out Kimchi before SS is able to get it back. Going out with just a Sheriff here. An amazing shot. Did you expect the second one? Not quite.
Very close coming from SSS there.
Very nice flick, though.
Yeah. No, 100%. The Sheriff do have a bit of power to it.
Oh, most definitely. At that close range, if you hit that shot, it's over. Some impactful picks, but an expected loss for the defending team. And here we are into our first full buy round. Looks like a very big group up toward B again for the attacking team here, UCR. Long Beach definitely settling into this A-side heavy play. Looks like they're actually taking some B-long space. And get punished for it. Fortnite Pro gets that opening pick. Bam through the smoke. And then decide to back up. No, they're trying to re-clear it. Rotates hesitating before coming around from the defending team here. Looks like they are going to commit to 2 and 2. Fortnite Pro gets the second player. They're fully aware of the timing, and they're going to stim beacon teleport and make a full rush showers here, catching 2 players on the B site.
Ooh, but they managed to rotate back to A pretty quickly here.
They are stuck backside, so they have a clear front. A lot of utility coming out of an aggressive play from SS. Rewards them with 2.
Ace kills are going crazy right now. Love to see it.
And it is all on Kimchi here in the 1v2 retake. These players could be anywhere. They know the raise is showers. Very passive holds here, and actually...
They really depend on if Kimchi has any util here.
Kimchi's going for the wrap? No, they just full cleared short.
No, just full save, I think. Oh no.
They drop a haunt and they TP. Looks like they're gonna save.
Yeah.
Understandable.
They were running low on time.
Yeah, not much hope in that round. Some very aggressive plays coming out of both teams, both on the retake and on the attack there. The pick's just going the way of the aggressor. I'm excited to see how Long Beach plays around this B-long space, because that was their first time attempting to take it, which is a very common play on this map, but they were punished quite severely with losing both players on the site. And I want to see them do it again. Hopefully to more success when there isn't 5 players trying to gun them down. This round, UCR deciding to play to the extremities. Actually, a very big push coming out of A short here. 3 players pushing up out of Long Beach. Clears them out, and just boom. 1 easy pick for SS. Raf gets a second, and they just keep swinging. With the worst weapons, they are just mowing them down. Final 2 players have worked up B-long here. A wide swing out of Raf is rewarded for 1. Now a 1v3, and they have picked up weapons off those picks they got. And mowed him down. An amazing, practically a thrifty out of our defenders there, Long Beach. Or they may have forced up. Definitely worse economy. Amazing conversion for them. Looks like possibly a bit more of a passive play, Long Beach. Playing a bit further back and playing around this chamber ultimate here, showstopper. Wings out of B-long. Gets spotted by the Tejo drone, which will not shut him down. Nice little dodge. The missiles come in to try to flush him out. 1 easy pick, and he's gone. Fortnite Pro tried to get some information off of that ultimate there, but ended up just running back long with the rest of their team. Long Beach, meanwhile, has cleared out all of A via showers. They know no one is here. They can just commit to hard holding site. Oh, just a nice pick from Ace.
The 2 picks there. I hope, we'll see if they manage to shut him down here. They might have to make the rotate, to be honest.
This is such
the way this is going.
Difficult gun to push into, and a bit of a jump peek there is actually just going to be it for IRL Fortnite Pro. It gives all that information on its position away. Big Dog commits the stim beacon, expecting more here. Ace spots them both. Back over on the B side. Raf here. Oh, that's 3 on the round.
Oh, I thought they were going to get that forward. Okay, let's see what J-Snack is able to come up with here.
Bit aggressive on it, and SSS from behind takes him down. 4-2 for Long Beach. I believe that this is Long Beach's first game of the tournament as the number 2 seed, if I'm correct.
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, and
Riverside fought hard to get here.
Yes, they've already played a few matches on the day. I believe both pretty handedly though, as they moved up here.
That works.
Aceology deciding to continue with the operator here. This time on the top of truck, rotating it to the other side. Bit of aggression toward B long, as we saw throughout the rest of the game. J-Snack really just defaulting this drone here every single round.
Spike down A.
Wing Taco picked off in showers. Fortnite Pro not close enough to trade. It's a nice little flash in and gets one. Sorry, actually gets shut down by Big Dog there. We get 5v2 for the attackers, and actually the defenders have fully pushed out of B. What an amazing lurk. Just catching this rotating Tejo. Raph in position to do some good work here. There it is. Holding on their own as well, expecting another one. Oh, but Weekly with the shotgun.
Nice.
Gets the gun upgrade. Oh my god. Kisto almost getting 2 with the stinger, but the quick headhunter pullout out of Aceology. Amazing single shot is all he needed.
Weekly is equipped with the Phantom now. Let's see if they can do any damage with this. We do have Spike down, so they're gonna have to
1v3.
hard. SSS is able to take him out there.
SSS doing insanely well here. Him and Fortnite Man Pro, I believe, are our top frags on each team.
Yeah, I believe SSS has managed to get at least 1 kill per round.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
An amazing showstopper.
Weekly gets 2 with the showstopper.
I believe one of them was themselves, however.
That's good. That's good. As a raise main, hell yeah.
Flies in, followed up by the Viper's Pit. Wrap on the fast flank, but they are totally expecting him with the amount of noise that they're making. Fortnite Pro playing well there in a nice double swing position. SS trying to see what they can get out of heaven. Here's the flash out from Fortnite Pro. Knows there's one close.
No.
Theology here with the operator. Not much mobility, so it's just the amount of smokes available to the attacking team here. First swing from SS.
Ooh. Fortnite Pro gets shut down there. Does this nade manage to do any damage?
SS was pushed right back with that Tejo util. I did doubt it, I must say, this Tejo. The utility has been doing a lot of work to just zone out the enemies at the right moments.
I feel like you could do some really good damage with Tejo. Definitely a bit harder to do, but when played correctly, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, sacrificing the flashes on that team. Sorry, no, the Tejo is on the team with the flashes, I should say. Sacrificing the information utility. The most they have is this single drone, which they're committing at the beginning of the round, every round. And they just go into these sites blind with these 2 extremely aggressive entry initiators that just take down the sites. We have a very big B lean out of UCR. Taking Hookah slowly, leaving only a single player long, which is that default Tejo. And again, this... wait, no. Sorry, that's my fault. A lot of ultimates flying out onto the side here. An aggressive take. Showstopper takes out the 1 player long, and the Hookah players have to back up. The defenders, 3 players here. Hold down the site. Weekly trying to lurk back in. Doesn't aware that there's another one in Hookah. Spots the one top tube and takes him down.
Ooh, Kimchi.
Just gets out. There they go. Raph jumping over the top of the box. Takes out Taco, who's trying to hold that space. The bullets traded through the smokes long. Attackers actually worked their way out of Hookah into the smoke on the box. Weekly's trying to get something out of this. Fights the player CT and gets back into Hookah.
30 seconds left.
Flash out of the smoke long. Looks like a sight hit is coming in. Weekly comes flying out. A nice swing out of elbow there. SSS mops them all up.
4K. They locked down their site. They were not letting anybody in there.
No, not a moment. And actually, a timeout coming out of our attackers here. Yeah, I would take a timeout after that one.
Yeah, 100%. They're doing a really good job of just, you know, keeping everything locked tight and like coordinating their util. Like they're not just spamming, they have intent with every single throw. And it's working out very well for them.
Most definitely. They're just using it to find these gaps in the map and take such aggressive space on this defending side, often solo as well, which means they can just commit so many defenders to those sites and, as you said, use that utility to just lock them down. And I'm excited to see what the attackers pull out here after this. Maybe something faster, you think? Or
I want to see what happens when we switch.
Most definitely. The second half will be really interesting.
Yeah, we have aggressive teams here. So I just want to see how that plays, you know, with the roles reversed here.
Oh, most definitely. And also seeing that fade raise on the attack side can lead to put some defenders in some really tough positions. Yeah, and also some aggressive plays out of the Yoru would always fun. And it looks like the calm for the attackers is going back to one of the defaults they did before. No, actually it does look like it's going to be 4B long. The defenders, of course, do as well get to talk during this, so they may have cooked something of their own. And it looks like they're leaning toward that A short push. Again.
They're really committing to this B push here.
Yeah. Oh my god, SSS goes for an aggressive peek.
Did not work out in their favor.
No, they were trying to punish that Taeho, who's often lurking there on their own. Oh my god, Kimchi just swings that along, says, I'm better, and wins that fight. And they're going to creep up, try to control the space even more. They get a third. Re-up on their ammunition, try to spam through this box here. They know another one's coming up. Raph trying to come and support. Kimchi does finally get shut down. Takes him down to 1 HP though. The amount of damage dealt in this round is insane.
Kizo is 1 health right now, and gets...
Oh, the shorty. That sounded like it was far away too. That is a tough one.
They were like 1 health.
Yeah.
We'll do it. That was looking really bright for Riverside there, with the pick on SSS, but
yeah,
unfortunately they were not able to make much of it. Kimchi just decided to pop off.
He decided that that round was his?
Yeah, fair enough.
Your timeouts don't matter to me if I win my gunfight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that old sideshow clip.
This is Valorant. You get shot, you die.
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh my god, we're watching that after this stream. We'll put it on the stream later, maybe. And it looks like 4-man showers push on the save round here. And actually off of just a little bit of utility, there's actually rotations off of the A site. Big Dog sees the Yoru clone and it triggers the chamber trap. Trademark there. So there are creeping back, and again, this push out of the B side clears out so much space for the defenders. They can just keep these players here locked in on the A side. They know where the hit is coming, and here it comes. A nice molly locks 2 players down, and they just Kimchi gunning them down. Weekly again, just left on the Bucky here, really hoping for the defender to get over aggressive.
Ooh, the Sheriff spam manages to work a little bit, but not quite enough to get Kimchi there.
Yeah.
Oh, Weekly gets one.
But Big Dog, what an amazing molly off of that. Just absolutely cut the attacking team in half. It was so well placed.
Yeah, they were not able to do much there.
Yeah, UCR trying to get their 4th round here. If they can get that, they can definitely do well in the second half. But a 9-3 half would definitely be tough to recover from.
Unless.
Am I crazy that the 9-3 curse isn't as prevalent nowadays as it was even 2 years ago?
We'll see. We'll see if we end up with
definitely see. Kimchi tries to go for something a little aggressive A short, gets shut down by the Taeho drone, which has been rotated over. Fortnite Pro spotting out a lot with the ultimate here, and then decides to rejoin the team for the basic retake. Weekly taking his time getting through U-Haul here, and Big Dog taken out just the wrong time with that stinger. Fortnite Pro catches a nice timing. Bit of spam from the attackers here. Looks like they're going to be trying to take this nice and fast. Weekly just sitting in U with a shorty, goes for a peek out backside, but SS and Raph each take out one in that aggressive play earlier on bench. Weekly trades one back, Astrology somehow manages to get behind
Oh
them.
my god. It's
Immediately
all up
traded
to
out.
to triple S here.
SSS.
Ooh.
Oh my god, they're playing double lineups. They have the snake bite and the Molotov. There is no way SSS is winning that round. Hey,
Riverside is not going down without a fight.
no, what gets them the round for sure? That
They're
post
ready.
plant. I don't know how I didn't notice that before. Yeah. Here we are at that side change. I'm excited to see something aggressive on pistol here out of the defenders, especially with this Yoru. Weekly looking like they're going for something toward showers. Looks like the Tejo's gonna be playing toward B. This Yoru's actually gonna go for a TP play. It looks like the Yoru's gonna be playing their fast rotate. As the attackers here, I believe UCR, sorry, Long Beach now, goes for an A short play. This is 3 players coming out of showers. Raph taken down.
Fortnite gets the kill on Raph.
Off of that, UCR opts to take site as quick as they can. Do they expect 3 player showers though through the fight here? Weekly gets 1.
I'm actually playing a little bit of a risky position here. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, big dog here, and the rest of the attacking team just terrified about this sandwich that they're caught between. Fortnite Pro takes out 1. Big dog able to get him back. But it's just Big Dog on site. Nice flick over to the player coming out CT. And the spike hasn't actually gone down yet. Nice little double hold on the triple player
One
here.
health here.
And Taco coming in behind.
There they go.
A third kill on the
for
round, though.
Riverside. Yeah, I mean, another win for Riverside here, but at a great cost.
Yeah, most
At a great
definitely.
cost.
Not being able to save those pistols might hurt them on the 3rd round. We will definitely see how they do on the bye. This time starting the Yoru up toward heaven. Sends the gate crash through. And then, oh, it's just a lineup to be able to take shower space again. And it looks like all 4 out of the 5 players pushing up into hookah here. As we get a little bit of aggression from the 2 B defenders toward long. Now they move back to re-clear. Totally silent these 4 players have been. Actually, all 5 players in hookah right now. Caught, catch the first player. Kimchi comes out. They're trying to re-clear long and side at the same time. They have the bodies to do it. A lot of good Tejo utility is able to nail him too as he isolates the gunfights. And just a fast flood coming out of defenders here. It looks like Weekly getting 2.
There.
And
Oh,
finishes the round. Amazing fast retake from the defenders there. As soon as they knew where those attackers were going, they just said, no, this is our site today.
yeah, the Tejo and Ray's util is really working well in zoning here.
Really helped them isolate a lot of those gunfights and just utilize their better weapons and lower numbers. I should say to de-emphasize the greater numbers of the attacking team. We're at 8-6 now. Attacking team looks like they're grouping up for an A hit. A bit of a split between the 2 sides. And again, another aggressive shower take. Fortnite Pro gets shut down. And then a SSS just flies through. Picks up the 2nd. That's the site all theirs except for the 1 player sitting in U-Haul with a shotgun. Aceology holding for this lurk they know is coming and is able to pick it up. Sano, or Kisno, gets 1 with their Bucky.
Last player standing.
He is able to upgrade, I believe. Aceology gets the other lurk. Actually, Kisno getting held off from this gun. They know exactly where he is. Gets the regen shields, goes for the wide swing.
Oh,
Yeah, just pushed out of there with that Molotov.
yeah. The shotgun too, there's not much you can do there.
Big Dog just knows exactly how to use their utility. A little masterclass in Brim Molotovs here. It feels like one of the simplest abilities that you learn how to use when you're starting the game. Molotov, you put it somewhere where you want the enemies to take damage. You don't want it to stand. But honestly, I feel like the ability doesn't really unleash its whole potential until at least Ascendant. I feel like even Diamond players have no idea how to use that ability. to its full extent to do exactly what is being shown here, which is separate players and control exactly where they're standing. 2 aggressive shower plays here. Fortnite Pro and Keysnow take one. SS able to get weakly off of it. Tejo drone comes in through the teleporter, spots one out. All 3 attackers are still here on the A site with 2 defenders. Actually, the defenders are moving further into backside, possibly expecting a rotate. They have a 3rd player coming over here, just sitting in CT, trying to catch someone out. Final player sitting by the teleport, ready to come in. They are fully gambling this A hit, which is absolutely accurate. Raph gets 1 on the take. They spot out another player backside. Do they expect the U-Haul player? They are able to get the pick. Kimchi able to trade it right back out, flooding out of showers. They know one's behind them now. And actually, off of that, they're going to decide to teleport back to the other site with 40 seconds left on the clock. They definitely have time for this. Taco has to push through their own Molotov, and it looks like it's going to follow them directly. Raph quickly taking sight. They know the defenders aren't here yet. No. Stuck behind the Molly. Double teleport coming out of the defenders here. Now they're holding toward it.
Might be able to catch them off guard here.
Yeah, could have been a double teleport, could have been triple. Can't be hard to tell in the moment. Snow makes some noise.
We gotta get the crossfire going here.
Player standing.
Ooh, Raph catches the right timing.
The util in the wrong time.
Taco making some jumps around. Noise bait, but Kimchi takes him out when they come out. Got utility there. That entrance is extremely difficult. The easiest crossfires to set up.
That's a good spot.
Now 10-6 in the favor of Long Beach. And now UCR deciding to stack B, it appears, and possibly get aggressive here, which is exactly where Long Beach is playing into. A lot of aggression up long here. Cleared out with some noise bait, but they know that 2 more players are sitting here. Showstopper comes out, in fact, as well, and takes out 2. SSS shuts down that entire thing. A 3rd one on the round coming out of Hookah, right behind them with a judge. What an amazing play. Just shuts down the entire plan of the defenders. Weekly stuck in their spawn. 2 players sitting in the smoke CT. 5 of them might just save, even with this sheriff. That's a couple of shots off. Aceology tucked down on the flank, and S is going for 4. But doesn't get taken out. And Raph finishes him down. 11-6. I do believe that we do have a buy round for the defenders here. Trying to hold on. This is a best of 1 series. Here we are in our qualifiers this weekend. So we will only be seeing this 1 map between the 2 teams before we move on to the next game. This is upper bracket though. The loser of this game will play in our next game. And we'll see them fight for their tournament life there. They will meet the winners of SESU's JV team, SESU Red, as well as... Sorry, I actually don't know who's the other team in there. SS! Great entry onto the site, takes out 2. As the rest of the attackers flood onto A site, there is still a 3rd member of UCR sitting in showers, who they are not opting to clear at this time. SSS trying to get a timing off of this KO, or yeah, Teo scan, and does get punished for it. Committing.
No.
Nightfall. Cunning Taco gets another one on Kimchi there. Again, they're just getting very aggressive here and actually getting punished for it quite well. Fortnite Pro able to rejoin their team. Uses their abilities to clear out U-Haul there, but Raph taking out Cunning Taco. 2v2, almost no time, lots of post-plant utility. Raph takes out 1, J-Snack is able to get 1, but that's 3 in the round for Raph. Does lose their life at the end there. The economy doing quite well for Long Beach.
We are down to match point here. We'll see if Riverside's able to bring it to overtime. But so far it's looking like Long Beach has quite the advantage here.
Yes, this is definitely been a shorter game than I expected.
Yeah, 100%.
Bind is played aggressively with these aggressive site takes, but only after information is generally gained. And with the Tejo and being on the side of UCR, that step, that crucial step, is just gone. Cunning Taco missing there. Orb there.
Right away.
Ace on the attacking off gets one. Taco getting caught by what seems like everything. Oh my god. Big Dog and Kimchi each getting a pick there.
Poor
And
Taco.
there's this loud take coming in as Kimchi gets stimmed into hookah, but actually there's 3 players on the A site. It's just Kimchi in a single lurk here. Both defenders on B. They think it's B. Here comes the plant finally. Kimchi takes out that one player on site B. Because no.
Oh, and that is gonna end the first match here.
Yeah. Good
Very
game.
well fought on both sides, you know.
Mhm.
But ultimately, Long Beach was able to just overcome
Yeah.
with pure aggression
Pure aggression indeed.
and coordination.
Yes, just able to. It took them a second to get their feet as they came into the beginning of the round. It was very back and forth, but after that, it was just a dominant performance there. And we can see SSS and Weekly both doing well on those sides. SSS getting like 25 kills there.
Yeah, SSS was getting multiple rounds with just like quads or like
Mhm.
triples, you know.
Oh yeah, he would just fly out onto site and take over everything he could.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Yeah, those fast retakes, just swinging spokes with the confidence that comes with, I don't have another option.
Yeah,
If they take this site, we're not getting the retake, so I'm taking this right now.
very mindset type beat.
Oh, most definitely. And it worked out. Able to just mop them up. I'm not sure if the other lower bracket game going on right now has finished yet. Looking for an update at this time. And yeah, it does appear that it is still going on. We'll get a score update for you here when we can. Yes, so I believe shortly we'll be taking a quick break and then move into... Welcome back, everyone. We are here with our next game in the Aztec Infinite Games VALORANT Qualifier. Just me for a few moments here, as well as my new co-host, Siren. Everybody say hi to Siren in chat. I believe they're saying hi to you all right now. Chu will be back shortly. We are getting into our next match here, where we will see our very own SDSU VALORANT Red playing against UCR, who we just saw fall into the lower bracket in the last streamed match. I am excited to see how this match springs out. Obviously, we do have our first SDSU experience showcase on stream here. As I said, I do hope that they put on a very good performance for us. We do have a lot of good things coming as we get into this match here. This is our SDSU Red roster. That is the equivalent of our JV roster. Our SDSU Black or Varsity roster did already get automatically qualified to our LAN event, as we just saw Long Beach make it in. They will be playing them in the first round there on November 23rd, I believe, as in person at San Diego State University, which will, of course, be streamed here at Aztec Gaming SDSU, I believe, starting around 12 noon. Kikoman Pro, Sumi Kogarashi, those three players all having amazing show-up potential in the last game that we just saw. Not to count out any players in this match, but for the performance that was shown in their last match in the lower bracket round, those three players are definitely ones to keep an eye on. As I do believe they did play a very unorthodox comp on Bind, taking out KO, which is an agent that probably has the lowest pick rate out of pretty much any, aside from maybe Reyna on that map. Yeah, not very favored, but actually that they were able to make great use of it, I heard, and create a really interesting game on their hands. I do believe that all the players are in the lobby, so we should be getting started very shortly now. I have just been yapping about the players and the maps. As I said, this is Abyss, with UCR starting on defense and SCSU Red on the attack. We are getting some ready ups from the players now. Should be loading in soon. And hopefully we can get an agent select. Byron, I really hope that this is a good game. You're here to watch, you're here to enjoy, and give some of the greatest insight that I've ever heard. Siren here, well-known, Radiant VALORANT player. Yes, most definitely. And I believe we should be loading in right now. Going to the agent select here. An immediate lock-in of Jet from Kikoman Pro. Seeing, again, this KO play out of Trevor. And an Omen Vice Sova compliment out of SCSU Red here. And despite the fact that I hyped up the Harbor going into this match, we are seeing a lot of dome smokes here. And in fact, an Astra Omen, which is not a composition you see very often. As well as a Sage Vice. This is a double smoke, double sentinel possibly, if Fortnite Pro locks this in. Oh, looks like we're flexing over back to the Yoru possibly, which I do believe is what we saw them do quite well on Bind just earlier today. Interesting hovers. Silva being the most picked initiator on this map does make a lot of sense. And yeah, we are actually going with that Yoru on the side of the defenders there, UCR. As well, we have SDSU really making sure that they have exactly what they need going into this. A single smoke on this map can be a bit detrimental when on the defending side, as B site and A site are very distant apart. You can definitely make it with a mid-playing smoke player, but from there, wasting a smoke early on can make it an extremely difficult site retake, as they are very wide open and post-plant heavy sites, similar to Icebox, as I said. It's all about a 5-man hit, and then sitting back playing for that big final fight that happens on site. Loading in now. I do believe that Vice is extremely standard as the main sentinel for both of these teams. And on this map, obviously. And I am excited to see exactly how this plays out and where this Vice will be played. most likely an A site play, but a lot of weak flank capability coming out of this Vice. And as I said, this map is all about 5 men toward one site. So if we do see interesting flank plays could be made, like I said, with this weaker flank watch. Though it is a very large map, which means that those might be delayed and buying the attackers a lot of time. Here we are into the first round. Teams are starting to get set up. UCR immediately moving into their default, which seems to be pretty well planned out. Fortnite Pro we're seeing jump around, ready to set up a fast rotate TP and then most likely play for an aggressive B main hit. We do have SDSU Red grouping up toward the A site, possibly with a little bit of mid take as well as a single player toward B, just to make sure that space isn't being contested. And 2 players actually on UCR playing right up to the barrier of mid here. It looks like they might be attempting to take some aggressive space. They do have a star set up in mid with their Astra staring right at it, ready to go. And here comes the round. Trevor with an immediate 0 point and possibly Flash moving up here. Command Pro takes an aggressive swing out of mid, gets a shot off, and dashes back. They do see Fortnite Pro pushing up here. Flash is flicked around, and Mogoblin with an amazing shot, flicking that flash, just takes him down. Sumiko Garashi has taken the A main space, but no further. Cunning Taco sitting back on site here. The defense forced to play on the back foot, a player down here. They decide to smoke out Heaven. Bengo triggers the wall and gets flashed and picked off, lurking on the B side there. J-Snack takes him down. Kikoman Pro gets another one on the entry into A site, where we do have the remaining players. I do believe that the bomb is a bit behind, though. Able to upgrade to the Ghost from that player back site. Weekly waiting to get a scan out. Gets 0 pointed, but it does get broken. This retake is taking a while, but the plant still hasn't gone down. They don't have an ability to resmoke Heaven until now, so they didn't feel safe to do so. Looks like an aggressive take from the defenders here, caught by the Omen Paranoia. One going each way, an aggressive jump out of Heaven from Weekly, but Mogoblin with a nice flick around behind is able to trade out his teammate, and the first round goes to SCSU and the San Diego State Aztecs. Couple of picks for J-Snack and Weekly there on the defending team as they took that aggressive CT space, but just a great take from Mogoblin, Sumiko Garashi, and Kikoman Pro on that A site here. It did feel like a bit of a default, interestingly enough, from San Diego State. As I said, not a standard strategy on this map, aside from the main hit. This is a pistol strategy, of course. So it looks like they look to do the same thing, and in fact go for a fast take. Oh, what the hell? Bengo takes out 2 off this aggressive B push. They catch that lurking player off, but the A site is just getting run over by Mogoblin here. Cunning Taco is able to get 1, but taken out by Sumiko Garashi. They upgrade to a Vandal, or they had one already.
Spike planted.
A Fortnite Pro here, able to steal that Guardian off of the pick off the 4-man push B. J-Snack taking A side. There's 2 players knocked up here. Takes out 1. Do they expect the second? It doesn't look like it. They're trying to flash for sight. Nice flash from Trevor. J-Snack caught off guard, taken down. Now it's all on Fortnite Pro here. Has the upgraded weapon. Takes a few shots at the player that he knows is main. Knows the other is Heaven as well, but how are they going to choose to play around this? Drone comes out, catches them, sees that they're trying to just take this A main space. Trevor just not giving them any fight at all. Continues backing up, takes a wide swing, and actually taken out by Fortnite Pro, just playing with him with no time left on the clock. Mogoblin able to save this Bulldog, and Fortnite Pro ties to the spike there. A very big punish out of UCR there, only letting a single gun make it into the bonus round for SDSU Red. So while they are up 2 rounds, this third one is definitely going to be a mountain to climb if they want to take it. Snack, the defensive Vice, looking to set up on A site. As 3 players group up toward B, and then another couple of lurks out of SDSU here. Just trying to get as much information as they can with their worst weapons. 0 point goes in toward A. They just break the recon bolt, or Bengo does, I should say, bottom mid. As this is very passive from UCR. They have a single player jiggle peeking B. They have 3 players stacked toward the middle of the map, and then a single player playing backside on A. Taco starts pinging, commenting that this does feel like a B hit, with 3 players coming out, the drone committed. He's now able to rotate over, takes a few points of damage as they jump peek. Nice catch from Kikoman Pro there. But almost no space being taken by the attackers. Maybe trying to get the defenders to overcommit somewhere. They do drone down the entirety of mid, but doesn't find anything. Bengo there, Kikoman Pro comes out on the side A, looking for something. A lot of utility to back them up. And actually Cunning Taco in the smoke there takes out Mogoblin, who's trying to plant. And gets flashed into the smoke, taken out by Trevor. Kikoman Pro gets the Heaven player, but is traded out, as well as Sumiko Garashi, as UCR floods out of Heaven. Another nice flash from Trevor. Wheatley able to tuck before he's able to capitalize off of it. Arrow Fortnite Pro and Wheatley. Taken out by Trevor. He's just on Fortnite Pro now, knows where he is. But bomb is still not down. With 20 seconds on the clock, Fortnite Pro is going to decide to just push in here. Trevor sticking the plant and might, gets caught out here. Fortnite Pro throws a clone down. Noise bait on Bengo. Gets flashed and bang. J-Snack coming out of nowhere takes out Bengo there. An amazing retake from UCR. After that aggressive space take from SCSU, saying, no, this is our site. We're going to walk all over it. Again, the aggressive plays, just forcing SCSU onto their back foot at every opportunity there. Anytime they took space, it was just taken right back. Yeah, Siren, I think that's an amazing point there with the play off the plant there. An amazing way to take advantage of that space there. Personally, an aggressive play that I would never make myself. I would allow the plant and try to play for that 2v2 retake, but just an amazing way of doing it. A lot of utility getting traded through the mid tier, as 2 players on the attacking team and 3 players on the defending team. Both drones coming out as well. All the Sova util used already. Does force the Yoru to rotate out of that aggressive position they had mid. Kikoman Pro trying to look for a fight. Find one. It looks like the regroup is going to be toward A. 3 players to the B site for the defenders. However, there is a gate crash set up for the TP. Trevor pops the null point. Or, null command, sorry. And the Kikoman Pro flies out onto site there. Is taken out. Mogoblin able to get 1. Defenders decide to tuck into CT. Wheatley going for an aggressive play, jumping out of Heaven, is able to take out the planter. Trade transfer to the second, but it's actually traded out by Sumiko Garashi, who's now fighting a 1v2 in backside. His other teammates stuck in the front of site. Spike is not planted. 40 seconds on the clock. Sumiko Garashi goes for the swing and is able to get 1. And then Cunning Taco takes out Bengo. And that is 2-2 for the defenders in that first buy round there. SDSU now forced on the save into round 5. An interesting game we have going on here. Obviously, we've only seen 1 buy round so far, but we're already seeing the way that these players are clashing in the middle of the map. The information gathering and just poking and prodding that's going on before these site takes is really interesting to watch as they go back and forth. Looks like SCSU is going for a fast A take here. Kikoman Pro immediately pushing into A Heaven, just has all the space in the world, runs into the Vice wall, so they aren't able to get anyone else out onto site. But UCR was pretty stacked toward B here. So they are late on the rotate, and in fact, door was broken, and they're attempting to re-clear mid. Spike is deciding to be planted. And now Mogoblin caught out on sight, stunned. The Hunter's Fury isn't able to catch anything. Cunning Taco, late on the rotate. It is still a 5v5 retake. It is not every day you get to see one of these. Wheatley deciding to drone into Heaven, and 0 point catches quite a few people. Wheatley might get caught out by that swing there. Yeah, Sumiko Garashi with a nice swing into CT, but immediately traded out. Now the defenders are coming out onto the site, low and slow. Trevor's able to get 1, and then 3, gun down, and that's all she wrote. An amazing retake by UCR. 1 player after the next. Taken down. Plant money good for SDSU, as well as the picks. They did get 2 in that round. Really is going to hurt the economy, especially of J-Snack we see there. Very low compared to their teammates. SDSU should be on the bye
I
here.
need a weapon.
Down 3-2. Here we are. Looks like 2 players toward the A site and 3 toward the B site for the side of SDSU, taking a lot of those now extremity space as UCR continues to commit 3 players toward the B site. And again, all of this Sova util coming out already. The drone committed immediately off the round. Such a powerful piece of utility. Finds nothing off of these smokes. A few bullets being traded, and it looks like the regroup is toward the B site, but UCR is predicting this off of some good information gathered from backside A. Here comes the hit. Kikoman Pro dashes out on the site, isn't quite able to land the cloudburst, so opts to stay on the bottom of site. Cunning Taco continuing to just hold this space in the middle of sight inside these smokes. 2 players quickly swinging out of heaven, going for the retake, but actually SDSU has left. Kikoman able to get 1 on site. Fights for the second, was taken out, but Bengo, having taken out a player in mid, is calming for the rotate over to A. There is still a player here, the Vice, but all of this utility coming out from the defenders, slowing down SDSU. Trevor doesn't care, swings straight into backside, taking out J-Snack, and the plant just goes down, full confidence. 1 player on the flank here. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to find this play. Cunning Taco really just hoping for 1 here. Mo Goblin goes for the swing, takes some damage, swings through and taken out by Trevor, but every single member of SDSU just stuck in a main here, playing for the post plant. Stuck isn't the exact word if you're winning for it. Mo Goblin clears out the flank with a drone. Trevor going for an aggressive swing on the site. They do spot this final player. Trevor wants to flash him, but doesn't want to flash their entire team. Drops a shock dart onto his teammate there, Mo Goblin. And 1 player taken out by a defender before getting traded out. A great round from SDSU there. Really just taking advantage of the defenders' fast rotate style, getting all of the information they needed on the B site, and then just getting the hell out of there. We are seeing a bit of a different default out of UCR. They are stacking players back toward the sites with only the Sova in mid here.
Get out of my way!
SCSU decides to go for some aggressive space A main here, getting the orb for their KO. Well as knives of Kikoman Pro here. A few shots shot up by Kisno to get some information in mid here. Weekly thinking about committing that drone again, nice and early. Kikoman Pro clearing out as much space as they can mid. They break the drone. But it does look like the lean is toward the B site. And I do believe this hit is about to kick off. Smokes are coming out. The Vice is suppressed on site, but J-Snack with a great swing doesn't get anything out of that. Just shut down by Bengo. Kikoman Pro takes out the player on Heaven. Weekly seeing if they can get anything off Library, but I don't think they're aware that there's 3 players waiting for them. Have to break all of the Sova util. Mo Goblin just a wide swing, confident as hell. Fortnite Pro and Taco left, trying to retake together. Fortnite with the operator. Command Pro playing in the smoke heaven, not quite sure what the enemy has to throw at them. Looks like the call is going to be to save after that pick from Taco. Lurking up mid here, possibly going for some exit frags. Fortnite Pro just holding for the heaven swing with his operator. Just misses the timing as Kikoman Pro walks up here. Here's this. What a shot from Fortnite Pro. Kikoman with a wide swing with the knives there, thinking they'd caught him off guard. Just a flick and a half. Great save. Well set up for the next round. Looks like they're being able to bring 2 rifles, an operator, but actually just about all. SDSU feels really good in their economy right now. Moving into round 8.
Now we win.
SDSU looking like they're moving back to the default they did before, the 1-2-2. This time, actually, with Sumiko Kogarashi moved over toward the B site here. Bit more of an aggressive hold on the side of UCR. The Omen is now playing, instead of fast, rotate deep into the B site here. Playing some kind of tricky off angle, I'm not quite sure. Command Pro taking early A space, and in fact going for the jump peek around the edge of the map, but doesn't see anything. 2 players on backside A here. Mid left entirely open by both teams. SDSU deciding that A is going to be the site. The Vice ultimate here, in my opinion, used a bit shallow, doesn't catch a single defender. Well, Mogoblin able to just gun down weakly through a gap in the smoke. Fortnite Pro with the operator is able to take out Mogoblin. And a nice swing from Cunning Taco out of the smoke, aggressive. He loves playing in those. Kogarashi takes him back out. J-Snack takes out Kiko Man. Sumi Kogarashi trades his teammate and fakes a teleport into heaven. Evo Bengo, nice swinging from main. It's now a 2v1. Sumi Kogarashi seeing if they can teleport out. They're not quite able to. Spike has not been planted. Kishno has full control of sight. Sumi Kogarashi taken down off that clean swing from backside, and Kishno deciding to just back up. Bengo grabs the spike. It looks like they're going to go for a wide, aggressive swing over. Snow just not giving any information. 10 seconds on the clock. Bengo has to pick a place to plant. A nice swing from Kishno, but Bengo with the amazing flick doesn't give anything for that timing. He even gets the plant money to cap it all off. An amazing clutch out of Bengo there. An amazing try from Kishno. Actually, the bottom frag, you wouldn't expect to see that. Putting on a performance of the lifetime. Now, SDSU fully grouping up toward the B site here. 3 defenders here to meet them. 5 players. Let's see how fast they take this. They have 3 ultimates to play with. Or sorry, 1 ultimate. And Kiko Man Pro immediately taking one out. And just trades going every which way as SDSU takes out all 3 players on site, losing 2 of their own. Weekly here, only on a Sheriff. Trying to get as much space as they can, but these are some tricky smokes out of this Astra. Go Man in heaven. Takes his 3rd in the round. And it's all on Taco. He's able to get around behind and picks up a Phantom. Gun not being protected. I'm not sure if they expect this flank. And in fact, they are aiming a lot toward heaven. Mogoblin with a little jiggle toward danger there. Patch is cutting Taco right as they jump across. Great timing and a great way to close out the round. SDSU looking amazing in their form today. Kills spread very evenly across both teams, as every player in this match getting their moment to shine. Round 10. UCR really hoping to win this round. This is their bye round. Losing this one will set them up very badly for the final round of the half. And pretty much practically set them up for a 9-3. So this is, as I said, an important one. Same 0 point out of the KO each round. A lot of utility, an amazingly fast A-side take. Kiko Man Pro straight into heaven. Hunter's Fury tries to clear out sight, but there's 2 players just dancing around on site. And Kiko Man Pro takes out Kishno, but J-Snack still in backside here. Thinks they can get a trade or something. Finally, the rest of the flood out of SDSU. Trevor takes him down. Mogoblin seeing if they can get anything else here. The nice timing for Kiko Man Pro actually doesn't catch Weekly. A flash coming in. Nice from Trevor, but Weekly just says no, flicks it and gets 2. Cunning Taco gets Kiko Man Pro in the back, and here comes the ultimate out of heaven, clearing out all of A main. They know the players are on site somewhere. Mogoblin gets Cunning Taco as he flies out of heaven. Weekly taken down as well, and a scan through the smoke makes it 3 on the round for Mogoblin. Winnable no more. Says, nah, this is my house. SDSU, home pride. Show it out in the chat. Seven, 3. UCR forcing up everything they can in the last round of the... Sorry, second to last round and a half. They want that 4th round win. Setting up an 8-4 half could be extremely beneficial for them in this very interesting, very basic map. again, this very interesting default from SDSU, putting 2 in the middle, as they were doing earlier, get this early mid-A space, and immediately causing UCR to just fully rotate over to A. And Kishno gets 1 as they come in, but immediately traded out by Mogoblin. Only a stinger there. Trevor has found their way out onto A site. There's actually no defenders here. They're all sitting in CT. Mogoblin taking out by Kun and Taco, who is able to take mid space. And actually that's spike down in vent, which is really hard. What an amazing timing from the attackers here onto A site, but looks like they're not going to take advantage of it. Trevor scans 1 in heaven. They saw the Sova drone come out. Looks like J-Snack able to take out Bengo, knowing that lurk is coming. But the attackers able to regain the spike. UCR Weekly takes out Trevor, who's been hiding on A site the whole time. Sumiko Garashi running into all 3 players there. And that is a well-needed round win for UCR. Now 4-7, setting up with some good utility in the final round here. It looks like they may only have 4 rifles, but Taco will be able to get something out here. SCSU, of course, on full buy. They do have a single ultimate ready for the round. While UCR is sitting on both of their controller ultimates, able to get a lot of space with both of those abilities. Cut the enemies apart and get around behind them. Kugurashi and Trevor taking a main space, as SDSU does, and they actually get the null command online. UCR pushing out with 3 players toward B main there. They do not know that Bengo is tucked in heaven here. And Bengo, getting all the information in the world, is going for a backstab on them. The immediate A take out of SDSU after seeing this makes a lot of sense, and actually, Bengo might not have seen them. It's actually in the late rotate here. SDSU has full control of A site and the extremities, and Bengo, there we go, finally getting that backstab on the mid rotator. Do they see the second one there just holding for them? No, Fortnite Pro takes him down. They do know that a player is flanked now. It's Fortnite Go getting challenged by Mogoblin, Sumiko Garashi, and Kikoman Pro in heaven, taken down. Mogoblin takes out the flank player, but they know all 3 players are in heaven. A nice scan as they drop out onto site is able to enable Trevor to get 1. Trevor gets 2, and now it's just Kisno on the spike, a double swing into the smoke. Kisno can get 1, but Mogoblin, again, hammering the nail into the coffin.
Switching sides.
Just 1 more round, but that does set them up for an 8-4 half. As SDSU moves onto the defense and UCR onto the attack. This is a best-of-1 knockout match. Winner of this does move on to the LAN coming up in November, that weekend before Thanksgiving.
Now we wait.
And the loser does not. They go home. Nothing to their name. It'll be exciting for the SCSU home crowd to see 2 of their own teams perform at that event. But obviously, UCR, a staple at these events, often one of the top teams, top finishers. Pretty much every previous Aztec Games has been held. And now an aggressive mid play coming out of UCR. 3 players running up with one each player toward B and A. Able to take out Kikoman Pro, going for an aggressive swing there. Not able to get traded by Mogoblin. It's an interesting one-way angle off of this Astra smoke. Trevor rotating over to fill the gap, and they leave B open. 2 players on A, 2 players in mid. B rotate does seem to be felt as UCR moves their team over for that, leaving a single player mid. SDSU a player down here. Just getting a little bit of info toward library. There's almost no noise, no info they have. Moving players over here. They're here. All the smoke coming down onto site. Detect 2 with the 0 point. Goblin takes out 1 from heaven, forcing Fortnite Pro to plant backside. Trevor going for an aggressive play out of library. But as the smoke fades, they aren't seeing anyone. SCSU fully poised in CT here to retake. UCR just backed up off-site, forcing SCSU to use a lot of utility. But they do have this late lurk coming in. UCR is gambling everything on this, trying to buy as much time as they can for that to come in. Cunning Taco gets 2 from heaven, playing for the 3rd, but gets taken down from Sumiko Garashi, and Fortnite Pro actually on site is the one who mops up the rest of SDSU there. An amazing retake, or sorry, they shut down that retake, UCR, with only 3 players, you could count, as the fourth was rotating through mid.
Time to go into the astral form.
SDSU not able to get a single pick after that bomb went down. Now SDSU going for an aggressive B main push. 4 players here, only a single player left on A.
Concealment. Need that back.
Cunning Taco is actually here on their own with a Bulldog. Rest of the players placed up toward mid. Sees the players cross, goes for a couple of shots, but isn't able to get much out of it. And here comes the flood of these 4 players. Cunning Taco able to get 2 with a nice spray transfer, but Mogoblin shuts him down. Such an amazing performance from Mogoblin today. Off of that push, J-Snack takes as much space as they can on A, and is able to take out Bengo. Fortnite Pro taking all of Heaven. Is now staying on flank here, seeing if they can catch an interesting off angle. Mogoblin coming to bait for them. Drones out, trying to get some information. It is dodged. Mogoblin not caught by that, sorry, that is CR on the attacking team. Command Pro taking a little bit of jiggles through Heaven. Able to get the space. Mogoblin knows that the wall is here. Assuming someone's going to be playing off of it. Kiko Man Pro gets a few shots off, but is taken out by Arrow. Fortnite Pro and Kisno, off of that information, knows that Mogoblin will have their back turn. Takes their free kill. Alright, SCSU's buy round, we will actually see a very interesting save and bonus, I should say, out of UCR. Able to take pretty much full rifles into this 3rd round, as we are seeing a buy round out of both teams, which is not common on round 3, as UCR's performance in round 2 was quite extravagant. Looks like a very strong mid take, 4 players here. Shut down by just a little bit of utility. Fortnite Pro runs into Van, followed by 2 of their teammates. Single player in Heaven, throws the paranoia in. Kisno trades it right back, followed up with a drone. Sumiko Garashi push back. Now the attackers have all of A Heaven, but the site is still yet to be cleared. Actually, Bengo on site is able to get 2. The main player as well as a single player trying to trade. Weakly able to get them back. Sumiko Garashi out of backside gets 1 more, and then traded out by Kisno. Kisno and a single player rotated over to B here. Only things people left on the attacking team. Spike is down in Heaven, which Kisno has to fight for. No players holding it on the defending side. Command Pro holding for this mid rotate. They know that there's a player there. Kisno able to teleport in and pick up the spike, and it looks like the comm might be to move toward B here, as Cunning Taco pushes up through mid, does a nice recall star, and is able to take out Kikoman Pro. Keep swinging, trying to go for more.
My ult's ready.
Do they clear Mogoblin? They do, but Mogoblin wins the fight. Kisno decided to turn back around, come to A site here. Seeing a lot of utility. Kisno wants this 1v1. They know that the KO is late. With 10 seconds on the clock, there's not much time left. Mogoblin wings a couple of shock darts, taking their health even lower. Kisno here, playing the smoke strategy, but Trevor with that amazing long flank shuts them down from an angle they are not expecting and takes SCSU up 9-6. Very nice scoreline here for SCSU. A bit of a messy round, most definitely, but one that was very enjoyable. So we head into round 4. It does appear that UCR, even after that aggressive buy they had round 2, is set up for a full buy here round 4. So we are seeing another full clash into this round. Could go either way. 3 players grouped up toward mid for the attacking team, and then another 1 player each toward the mains. This has been UCR's default this half so far. SCSU leaving only a single player in mid here, Mogoblin, who actually gets taken down with a very well-placed shot from Kisno. Well aware of the gaps that they leave in their own smokes. Playing around that. SCSU not even faltering, keeping their players locked down on the sites. As UCR decides to go toward B here. Looks like they're going to be committing the wall. Trevor here feeling quite alone and separated from his teammate because of that, and actually does get taken out by an aggressive TP from Kisno. Cunning Taco takes out Command Pro, trying to swing out of heaven.
Shadows traveling.
Looks like off this wall they're just going to continue holding their space, trying to get anything more out of it. 2 players on SDSU remaining, trying to take into 5. J-Snack in mid here, spots out one of the rotators, and off that, the call is going to be the full save here. As Bengo and Sumikogarashi are left with just a few rifles. Actually, yeah, they get the upgrade for Sumikogarashi, who had just the Guardian. And then, yes, that's it. Call is just hide in the corner and live. UCR now going on the hunt. All 5 players trying to find everyone they can. Checking every corner. Nice and slow around the map. And the hunt gets called off as the spike detonates. SDSU falling a timeout here. After that loss, they do have a bit of a save round on their hands here, with 2 rifles so they can save into the next. They're not left with much else. Their ultimate economy isn't the best, as on this map the orbs are very attacker-sided. And with these fast rounds that the attackers are getting, obviously this timeout is to reset the mental of all the players involved. So here we are. Ready to win, I should say. Obviously, this is an SDSU event. I will be biased toward our SDSU teams. But UCR is a team I've been commentating for at all of our previous SDSU events for years now. Some amazing players on that team. Like I said, that I've been commentating for and seeing here at these events for years. Mostly this SDSU roster is pretty new when it comes to our live events. Sumiko Garashi is a name change, if you recognize the name Shoots. That's what they used to go by. A very big player in the SDSU Valorant team. Consistent LAN player and LAN performer as well. Now we see the timeout has ended, and the call is going to be toward mid here again, the same default, end of UCR, as SDSU takes a lot of aggressive A main space here. Being held down by J-Snack, who gets all 3 of them with an amazing tap of the Vandal there. Shuts down the entire thing, immediate call to rotate A. SDSU not able to get anything out of that.
Launching thorns.
On the rotate as well, with the plant coming in.
Spike planted.
Slow clear mid, might have to speed up. Looks like SDSU is going to fight for this round. Bulldog in hand for Trevor. Able to get 1 as Weekly swings off of a bad flash, but traded out by Kisno as Trevor reloads. Bengo deciding to save the Vandal they have. Sit in their spawn. Like again, a hunt out of UCR. Coming into the spawn, chasing them. Fortnite Pro flashing in. They have all of their utilities still. They can continue to clear pretty much every angle like this. Bengo takes out 1. Do they expect the second? No, they just back up. UCR not trying to lose any more weapons going into this next round here. 8-9. SDSU still winning. And now into the buy round. Could have been the topic of that timeout here. And really, we are excited to see exactly what they cook up. In, we do see the same default out of UCR. 3 players toward mid. SDSU stacking 3 players toward B. Sumiko Garashi picking up the mid here for Mogoblin. And then the single Vice hold down on A. IRL Fortnite Pro with an outlaw creeping up mid here, seeing if they can pick off that player they've been able to get consistently. Spots out Sumiko Garashi, realizes something is different. That is not the Sova. Looks like the call is immediately to back out off that info. Spike is regained, and it looks like we're moving entirely toward B, where SDSU is fully set up and ready. Trevor actually taking some aggressive space here on their own, spots out weakly, and immediately backs up.
A lot of shots fired here, but nothing quite connecting yet.
Yeah.
We got the Asher Util coming out here.
Blocking vision. Obscuring
A Fortnite Pro pops the ultimate and decides to come right back out. Oh. Kisno with an aggressive teleport taken out by Trevor. He's able to just play aim labs here, take out that dart.
30 seconds left.
And now, J-Snack with one, immediately traded out by Kiko Man. Through middle there. Two players. Side ooh, of UCR. One taken out mid with his knife out. And go with a nice swing. Weekly, 10 seconds on the clock. This is a full save.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much you can do here. It doesn't look like SCSU is going to try to find them either.
Big round for SCSU, though. First round they've won in a while. Looks like that timeout did help them out quite a bit. And now, looking at a 10-8 lead. With a pretty good economic advantage, I believe. Now a total group up from UCR, all 5 players toward A site where there's only a single San Diego State player. All three San Diego State players, actually 4 grouped up toward the B site there. And now the fast take, followed by the ultimate out of UCR. Doesn't catch anyone, that Vice ultimate. All 10 players still alive, only a few shots traded each individual way. Plant goes down. Hunter's Fury catches J-Snack out backside. Actually kills Cunning Taco and J-Snack.
Oh, huge ult from Wild Goblin there.
Not a single hit point lost on the side of SCSU there. And 2 just holding in the smoke. Punishes Kisno for that aggressive play. Fortnite Pro able to take out Trevor Heaven. Goblin scans him. Knows he's just holding for him. Oh, and with clean swings from Bengo and Kiko Man backside. Takes out the remaining attackers. Gives SCSU number 11. Amazing performance out of our team here today. Especially, I must say, Mo Goblin seems to be a part of every single round. I said it earlier, hammering the nail into every coffin.
Yeah, Mo Goblin is just playing those angles the best way possible. And really just like setting up for the team as well.
Oh, most definitely. His utility, immaculate. Was able to get Trevor and everyone these picks. I was quite surprised to see this KO pick here. Trevor just making it work. Even if the flashes aren't doing everything, the amount of information just off the knife is insane. Great play. Out of Sumiko Garashi, Bengo, and Mo Goblin there, just taking all the mid space they can. A nice flash from Trevor. Again, with that amazing utility out of Mo Goblin.
Shadows traveling.
Looks like UCR is still trying to play mid here a bit.
Yeah,
Pretty
SCSU
dangerous from what we've seen so far.
did fall off of it. Bengo spots him out. And may even commit the ultimate here. Trevor picks up one with the ultimate, and Sumiko Garashi on the flank out of A wipes them all down and puts 12 on the board for SDSU.
Yeah, we are at match point here, so we have to see if Riverside's going to be able to pull anything off. It's not looking too great so far, but we'll see. I mean, it is a close game, and it has been for a while, so it definitely isn't over yet.
Oh yes, UCR, they can just get a little bit more on their hands here. Definitely not out of this game yet. They have the buy they need. SDSU not even looking the best on the economy themselves. Moving up toward A and B, or sorry, mid I should say. Taking some aggressive space as UCR moves in toward the B site. Drone committed early. Nice pick from Kiko Man Pro with the ult operator there. And then decides to get out of sight as they're pushed off with the paranoia. Cunning Taco working up toward mid loud. Snow already out onto site. Spike is coming down. Looks like Bengo's able to pick off that lurk mid. And now, here comes SESU flooding out. Mogoblin, Kiko Man able to get one. Sumikodorashi, sorry. Kiko Man takes out the last one. And that is a victory for San Diego State University, folks. They will be attending our LAN on San Diego State campus this November. What a great game we just saw.
Yeah, great plays from both teams there, but ultimately SDSU was able to just touch it up there, especially after that timeout. It seems that went really well for them. You know, they definitely got it together after that, and they were able to just pull through to earn them the victory there.
Yeah, just a few dominant rounds at the end there. Some great adjustments made by them and their coaching staff. And yeah, what an amazing performance we saw from UCR today as well, showing us 2 great games. But yes, I believe that's all we have for today. Stay tuned next weekend as we have another Saturday and Sunday full of live streams and qualifiers. And then, of course, this November, Aztec Infinite Games, where we will see the cream of the crop, the best of the best, compete in person in pretty much every single game you can imagine. There's 4 concurrent streams, as well as a multitude of in-person events. If you're in the San Diego area, make sure to come out. Free for everyone. Thank you all today.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.